Hello, and welcome to That Little Crafting Place where we make miniatures and much more. We are going to begin today's thrift haul with this gold foil church by Dimensional Paperworks. It's from their Holiday Village collection. There's not a price on it, so I'm going to look it up and see just how much this little set costs. We have another house, also from Dimensional Paperworks. There's no price on this little house, so we're going to have to check that as well. This set is absolutely darling, and it was $11. Now, for this whole bundle, I only paid $3 for this whole bundle. So this was the purchase price from the person who donated these. This house is darling. It does not have a price on it, but I'm going to assume it is also about $11. A couple of these little buildings are perfect for adding fresh glitter to, so that's going to be fun. For the houses that are not so easy to add glitter to, such as this one, we can dress up the windows. The price on this house is $11, as is this house. So I'm going to assume the smaller houses are $11 each. So we roughly have about $55 worth of small paperworks right there. And we're going to check in and see how much this little church costs. All right, we're here at the site, so let's take a look and see how much this church is going to cost. So it appears that the small houses run between $10 to $15, and a single church is going to be about $15. So all in all, our collection has a value of just under $70 for the price of $3. That was quite a good haul. All right, so after Christmas, things were on sale. A good majority of these items were only a quarter, and the rest were 50% off. Here we have some new old stock package toppers. There's one that's floating around all independent in the box there. I just have to restore the flocking on them, and they'll be as good as new. We'll put some flocking on the little trumpet. Maybe some glitter. I wound this up. This looks like this was originally from Hobby Lobby. So I put it on its own little spool. And then we have a bag of random bells. That was about 50 cents. These were originally from Hobby Lobby. Those were about 50 cents each. And we have a few new old stock bells. And this box was 50 cents. And who does not need Christmas pom-poms? More bells. That was 49 cents. We'll dig out these wooden shapes. So what the price you see there, this was half price. Each one was 99 cents, so all total it was $1.50. I just stapled them together. This is my favorite find of all. This is probably from the 40s or 50s. It is made of metal, and all I have to do is freshen up the flocking on that. The antlers, the glitter on the antlers seem to be fine, so we just have to freshen up the flocking. These were 50 cents. And we have this wonderful little train. I just have to make a few modest repairs, and it'll be good to go. A little angel head. And I know there's another little angel head floating around in the box somewhere. We're going to make molds of those. We have a little church, and that was a quarter. This looks like it's an Anna Lee product, but I don't think so. It just is in the same style. I love all of the little vintage items. With those, I'm going to make a special advent calendar for next year. That looks like a sweet ornament. It might be nice to duplicate that. This is an old ornament that just needs to be repaired and restuffed. We'll put that on the advent calendar. More bells. You can't have Christmas without jingle bells. And a little packet of soldiers. This looks like a nice little project. Someone made that probably at school, but we'll do something special with it. And what else do we have in here? These were fun. These are vintage swizzle sticks. I'm going to add those to my vintage kitchen for Christmas. It's a wonderful little old vintage ornament. That's going to be perfect for the Advent calendar as well. He was full price. I just picked him up because I thought he was adorable. She is cute, and I think she's going to go on the top of the Advent calendar tree. Now we have this wonderful handful of beaded ornaments. I think that's it. Those are very pretty. I wish that the thrift stores would keep a little Christmas corner up all year round. They used to, but they don't do that so much anymore. This little horse, you see a lot of these around. I think I actually have 3 now. Now we're getting into the wonderful wooden toys. I believe these were all made in China. They're nothing fancy like from Germany, but still adorable, and we can still upcycle them and make new decorations for next year. He's cute. He hangs in his little chair. And there's another little rocking horse. I found another one. I have one in the build, and now I have a second one. There's our little mouse. That's how she properly hangs. We have a little soldier. And a little Dutch girl. She looks like a little Dutch girl. A little house. We can repaint and decorate that. I'll turn him into a snowman. A little clown. He's okay as far as clowns go. And he needs to be repaired. A little snowman on a swing. We can certainly fix him. He's adorable. Nothing wrong with him. Little sweet angel. Here's another little old one. We'll put that on the Advent calendar. And another little vintage one. We'll put that on the calendar as well. And of course, there's an assortment of candy canes. We'll think of something to do with those. Another charming little angel. That's going to be perfect for our calendar. And a little old snowman. He's wonderful too. A little nutcracker soldier. And a gnome. We need to fix his mushroom. We have a little elf trying to climb up a bell. That'll look very sweet on a tree. This is very cute and I think old school. These are needlepoint. There's one little knit sock, but the rest are all needlepoint. That took a lot of time. I have an Advent calendar project in mind for these, and we'll see that down the road as well. We'll mix it up this year, a little Christmas all along the way. This little vintage fellow is adorable as well. And that's it for the After Christmas haul. Thank you so much for stopping by. Please like and subscribe and share my channel with your friends. But most of all, have a most wonderful, wonderful New Year.